I was encouraging me that Tanuja, you can do that. You can do that.
You are motivating yourself. You're pushing yourself
Yes.
that okay, it's okay, you can do
Yes.
it. Hi, good morning. Sorry, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm doing great. What about you?
I'm great as well. Thank you for asking. So, meeting for the first time, right?
Yeah, right.
Exactly. So, I'm Sonali and I'm joining you from Kolkata, West Bengal, and I'll be a speaker for this session. So, Tanuja, right?
Yes.
Yes. So, if you could tell me a little bit about yourself before we begin.
Yeah, sure. My name is Tanuja Varma and I'm from Bhopal. I'm a
Mm-hmm.
working professional in IT sector.
Okay. All right. And any specific reason that made you join Clapingo? Why do you want to work on your English and communication?
Yes, actually, in my workplace, I have to talk in English only. And yeah, sometimes I feel nervous or don't get the confidence while speaking to
Okay.
others. So that's why I have to improve my confidence and English speaking skills.
All right. So you do get to practice English every day, right, in your workplace?
Not frequently, but whenever we have a meeting or sometime
Hmm.
in meeting itself, it doesn't matter that I have to only speak. But yeah, in some meeting, whenever I have to speak, I just speak only.
Those cases. This is what I've noticed, from a lot of learners on the platform. They say during meetings you have to speak in English, but otherwise nobody will speak in English. Right?
Yeah,
So
correct.
how will you
Yeah.
practice if people don't speak in English? In that case, if you have to speak in English during the meeting, there should be at least 1 hour or 2 hours of English speaking every day, even among the colleagues. That way, all of them will get some practice. But that does not happen in India, I've noticed. Right?
Yeah, right. Because in meeting, what happens? We know we have to just deliver our things, whatever we have to
Mm-hmm.
do. So that thing
Right.
only we deliver in that English. But we talk in Hindi in India
Yes.
or in my workplace with
Right.
my colleagues.
Exactly. Okay, no worries. You will get the practice here. I'm sure you are getting. So this is your 13th session. Do you see any improvements?
Yes, yes. In starting, I feel too much nervous while speaking, but now a little bit comfortable. Yeah, I improved a
Okay.
little bit. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So let's begin. Is it okay if I give you corrections on the spot,
Yes. Sure.
or do you want them at the end of the session?
Yeah, you can tell me at the end of the session also.
At the end of the session. Okay, okay. Okay, so the topic for today is risk, right? So are you a risk taker? Do you like
I
taking
don't
risks?
feel like that. I don't feel like that I am a risk taker because
Okay.
I feel too much afraid while taking any risk. Yeah, or I can say that I don't have enough confidence that I will do that or I should take that risk.
Okay. So what is the riskiest thing you have ever done? What according to you?
Yeah, actually, recently when I went to
Hmm.
water park, I have tried the biggest slide. So that was the riskiest thing for me.
Okay, water slide. Okay, and how was the experience like?
I can't explain because I was too afraid at that time, but my friends was pushing me to do that. That you can do that, you can do that. So
Uh-huh.
I thought I will see what happens. So
Uh-huh.
I will try this. So I tried. At that time, I don't know where I am. I was
Mm-hmm.
just sliding, and yeah, but it was a great experience actually.
Was it a good experience? Like, was it a great experience? Okay. Would you like to try it
Yes,
again?
yes. Yes, I want to try, but still I feel
Okay.
quite afraid.
Okay. So have you heard about things like bungee jumping or other adventure sports also? These types of
Yeah,
activities that people try. So have you ever
yeah.
thought about, trying any of those?
No, I haven't tried it now, but yeah, whenever I see others that they are trying and they are doing that thing, then I feel like that I should also try this.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay. So
sometimes I feel like I don't know I can do that or not. So that's that.
Okay. All right. So you're slowly opening up to the idea of this, right? Because earlier you wouldn't have done the water slide also.
No, uh, gradually I am doing or trying to overcome this problem.
That's amazing. Okay. And what about in life decisions? What is the riskiest thing you have done in your life? As in, not some activity, but something maybe people said. Or have you, if you have done anything like that?
I can't recall it actually.
Okay, okay. Maybe you have not. Maybe that's the reason you can't recall. It's anything. Like I'm just asking you, just getting to know you.
It was not a, I can't say it's risky or not, but yeah,
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
I took the admission in engineering because I have done my schooling in Hindi medium school, but after that I have to go in English medium, that because I
Mm-hmm.
have to do the engineering in English, so it was quite risky.
Okay. So did the people, your friends and family members, what was their reaction when you wanted to do this?
Actually, my father wanted to that I should become an engineer. So he wanted to me to become an engineer. So that's why he pushed me to do that.
Okay. So you had his support.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I think because of that, it became a little less risky. It must have felt a little less risky because he was there.
Yes, right.
Okay. So what are your thoughts on, taking risks? What is like how much, where do we draw the line? What is the balance? What is too much? What is too less, according to you?
Yeah, actually, I think we should take risk because it improve our self confidence and self belief. Actually, but in my case, I feel too much afraid while taking any risk, and I think a lot. I can say I am an overthinker. That whenever
Mm-hmm.
I have to do anything, then I think a lot on that, and sometimes because of that overthinking, I feel like that I can't do that thing.
Okay. So can you give me some example of your overthinking on a day-to-day basis, like something that you do? I'm not talking about big life decisions. I'm talking about minute things because you said you're an overthinker. I'm sure you overthink in a lot of different daily things also, right?
Yeah, right. In my workplace also, if I have any pending work, that then uh, whole day I will think like that I have that thing is pending with me, and I
Okay.
have to complete as soon as possible because
Okay.
until I can't finish that thing, I will think whole day that, only that thing, and
All
because of
right.
that I can't focus on other things. So
Mm.
that's the
All
bad thing
right.
actually.
Right. So why do you not do that thing first, which which you're constantly thinking about? Is it not possible?
No, yeah, if it is possible, but I need someone's support, or if I'm not
Okay.
able to do that thing, and uh, I have to search a lot about that thing, and then
Hmm.
only I can finish that work. So that the thing.
Okay. So
But
like if the,
if I'm able to do that, then I will try to finish that work first, because otherwise I will think a lot on that.
okay, okay. So you have to first get it off your mind, right? As fast as possible. Otherwise you cannot focus on anything else.
Yes, yeah, correct.
Okay, okay. So are you always an
So
overthinker? Tell me.
yes, always, always I think a lot on anything. It's not related to
Okay.
only work. If I have to go to market in the evening, then I will think from morning itself, that I have to go to market and I have to do that thing. I have to
Mm-hmm.
purchase those things. So I will think a lot.
Okay, okay. So were you saying something before I ask my question?
Yes, I was asking about you. Like, you are
Mm-hmm.
a risk taker or not?
I think I'm a risk taker. Uh, but I may not always take the most well thought of, calculated risks. They say that it's okay to
Mhm.
take risks as long as they are calculated. So I am like, in the spur of the moment, if I feel that I should do something, I'll do it. I mean, not when it comes to career, but about
Mhm.
some other thing that okay, I feel like doing it, let's do it, like that. Like, you know
So
how in
have you
Hindi
done
we
any
say ki,
adventurous things?
I have. So, you know, the most, I think the boldest thing I've ever done, and I'm sure you'll get a little shocked. I went bald,
Oh.
just complete bald. This is 2016, and I was
Mhm.
working. I was going to an office and everything proper, and everybody was shocked. And I was actually, that was not a very impulsive thing. I wanted to do it for the last 1 year. So after every,
Okay.
like how you said that if you have something in your mind, you keep thinking about it. So for 1 year, I was constantly thinking about it. So I thought, let's just go and get it done. I wanted out of my head, like what's the worst that can happen? It's just hair, it will grow out, right? So I did that,
Mhm.
and people thought I was crazy, and everybody started messaging, and I got all kinds of responses. But yeah, my father was so sad that why did you do this, all of that. But yeah, it was nice. I liked it.
Okay.
So have you done anything, like what's the craziest thing you have done? Tell me.
No, actually, I haven't done anything,
See, the
anything
slide one
like
you have
craziest
done.
thing. Yeah, that
Slide one is
thing
a
only.
crazy thing, right? Okay.
Yeah. And other than that, I haven't done actually. Or yeah, I have tried some what swings.
Swings, okay. What types? Like it's a little like the normal park swings, or it's a little, like, is it a little more adventurous than the
Yeah,
ones
it
that kids
was
use?
little adventurous. I don't know don't remember the name actually. It's
Okay.
kind of we go up and then again we go this side. So
Okay,
it
okay,
was
I know,
quite
I know.
scary.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The ones you have in amusement parks, right? It's one of the rides. It's a huge. It's not like the normal swing that park in children. What
Yeah.
in parks that children use? Not, you're not talking about that swing. You're talking about that which
No.
goes to a great height on both the sides,
Yes, yes,
right?
correct.
Okay, and how was the experience?
Yeah, actually, it was quite at that when I was going to
Mm-hmm.
sit there. Then I was quite nervous that how I will do that. But my friends
Okay.
was also there, and some of my
Mm-hmm.
friends are were too scared. She were shouting a lot. She just seated in beside me, and she was
Mm-hmm.
shouting a lot. And I was quiet at that time, and I was encouraging me that Tanuja, you can do that. You can do that.
You are motivating yourself. You're pushing
Yes,
yourself that okay, it's okay, you can do
yes.
it.
Because
Okay, and your
I
friend.
prepared my mind that I have to do some craziest things. So that's why.
Wow, that's very nice. You're trying to overcome your fears, right?
Yes.
Okay. And your friend was the one who was afraid. So she was screaming, right?
Yes, she was screaming a lot, and after watching her, I was like, why I'm not shouting?
Wow. So she's also the kind of person who's afraid of heights.
Yes, yes. She afraid of heights. Actually.
Okay, okay, yeah. So this one is height also. It goes up to a height also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, correct.
Okay, okay, I got it. Okay, so okay, I we still have time, but I'll first go to the feedback and then we'll come
Mm-hmm.
back if we have time. All right.
Okay.
So one thing you said twice was friends was, but it should be friends were, right? I think you know that.
Hmm.
So one thing I notice is that your grammar structure and your sentence formation is good. It's at a good level. And you don't make as many grammatical errors. You make very tiny minor errors, which I am sure you know that it's not the right. I mean, it's, you already know the rule. I think just out of habit, when you're speaking, you tend to
Hmm.
make these mistakes. Okay, so like
Yeah,
this one,
correct.
friends were. You were saying friends was. It should be friends were.
Well,
All
hmm.
right.
Okay.
And then you said you were talking about the past tense, but you said I don't know. It should be I did not know. I didn't know.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the past tense of sit is still sit. It's not sitted. Sorry, it's sat. It's sat.
Hmm.
I don't know why I said sit. Sit. It's sat. So my friend sat beside me, not seated.
Yeah.
Okay, so my friend sat beside me, and then you were talking about her. You said she were. You should have said she was, right?
She was.
Yeah. So I'm just noticing with helping verbs is where you are making the mistakes. The tenses of the helping verbs. Otherwise, your entire sentence is in the correct tense. Okay.
Okay.
And the same thing, you said you were talking about past tense about your college, and you said I have to, but you were talking about you should have said I had to.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, similar, it's just the same exact pattern. When you're talking about the past, you don't change your helping verbs, they remain in the present. But you should same, like literally everywhere. I don't know, I was, were, had, have. Okay, so just be more careful about these. And one more thing is that you tend to use the filler word actually a little too much. So it's okay to use filler words. Okay, it's not a problem as long as you don't overuse them. Also, if you don't, also you shouldn't use the same one again and again. So try to mix and match with different filler words. So there are, I mean, you know, like, but as long as you don't overuse any of these, it's fine. So try to mix and match with different ones. Because otherwise, when I'm asking you any question, you start with actually. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's
I will take.
something I noticed. And then you said, when I go to market. So go to the market. Okay. So yeah, just these. It's not anything major that you cannot work on. Just, I think, just if you're more conscious and if you just are more careful, these mistakes you can work on them. Okay. Do we have time? I don't think we have any. Like, we just have around less than a minute. So do you have any question or anything you would like to say?
No, not a question, but yeah, whenever I speak sometimes, so I try to maintain the, I don't know, the fluency or something. So that's why I can't focus on the things, little things like I have to use that word
Yeah.
or I have to just
Okay.
it comes in my mouth and just I speak.
Okay. So I would say that you are currently at a very good level, fluency wise. So you can afford to focus a little bit more on your grammar, because otherwise your grammar is at a very good level. So why not make it perfect, and then you can still work on your fluency, right? So your fluency, I don't think it will get hampered if you focus a little bit on the grammar part, because otherwise you are speaking very accurately grammar wise. Okay.